කොච් කුසල් දැවී ගිය වෙලාවේදී චරිත අසලංක මිදු මෙන්ඩිස් තමයි පිටියට ආවේ. ඒ වෙලාවේදී මොකද්ද ප්ලෑන් එක උනේ? මොකද චරිත එච්චරම ෆෝම් එකේ හිටියේ නැහැ. අපි ඒ වෙලාවේ රන් රේට් එකේ සෑහෙන උඩින් හිටියේ. ඒ වෙලාවේදී ටිකක් වේගය වැඩි කරන්න පුළුවන් පිටිකරුවෙක් එවන්න
සලසුමක්. ඔව් මොකද අපි left hand right hand combination එක දිගටම තිබ්බේ. මොකද කුල්දීප් දාපු හින්දා අපි right hand එක පොඩ්ඩක් තියාගෙන තමයි අපි left hand right hand combination එක තිබ්බේ. මොකද අපි ඔක්කොම pads දාලා ඔක්කොම prepare වෙලා හිටියේ. මොකද අපි ජනිත් හිටියා, දසුන් හිටියා, මොකද වනිදු හිටියා, අපි එක වෙලාවක් වනිදු යවන්න හිටියා. ඒ වගේ ඒ සිටුේෂන් එකේ හැටියට බල තමයි ඒක කරේ. ඉතින් මොනවා වුණත් අන්තිම වෙනකොට මම හිතන්නේ බෝලේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පේන්නේ නැති පොඩ්ඩක් බෝලේ නැවතිලා පොඩ්ඩක් ටර්න් වෙන්න පටන් ගත්තා. ඒක තමයි පැතුම් ඇවිල්ලා කිව්වේ අර අලුතෙන් එන බැට්ස්මන්ට ගහන්න අමාරුයි කියලා. ඒත් ඒ යන බැට්ස්මන් දැනගත්තා රිස්ක් එකක් අරන් ගහන්න ඕනේ කියන එක. ඒ රිස්ක් එක ගත්තා. මොකද අපි එතන වැඩි වෙලා බෝල වේස් කරන්න දුන්නේ නැහැ. අපි ඒ රිස්ක් එක ගන්න කිව්වා බය නැතුව. මොකද හේතුව අනිත් පැත්තේ පැතුම් ඉන්න හින්දා.
How do you see this a thriller and what actually changed the momentum, although especially after a century, everything?
I think Tatum played a brilliant innings to get that total, but unfortunately he got out on the last over, the first ball. That was a bit unfortunate. But right throughout that 20 overs, he batted really well to get 100 and to get that 202 runs on the board. I think Kusal Janit Pereira also batted brilliantly. When you chase 202 runs, it's not easy. You have to keep boundaries and sixers all the time. So I think both of them batted really well to have a 100-run partnership. That was the key. I think the momentum was when we were losing few wickets. That's naturally, because when you chase, you have to, someone has to get the risk. So whoever who goes in, and he has taken that risk because we want Pathum to be batted from that end. But unfortunately, Pathum got out. But we were losing few wickets, and later on, the ball started to turn a bit more than it was. It was a good game.
Sanat, like you have been such a world-class player during your times, and you've seen a lot of left-handers like Abhishek Sharma, who has had a stellar tournament. Like, what's your assessment of him? If you have seen a bit of Abhishek Sharma, and did you see a bit of shades in him? Some of the shots that he hits, the young Sanat Jayasuriya.
Yeah, he's playing his natural game, and also they have encouraged him to play that's his natural game. That's the key, because if someone is playing a natural game, we need to encourage him to play his natural game. But whenever he wants to slow down a bit, he knows how to slow down also now. So after 6 overs, if he wants to bat for a longer period, he's doing that. So I think day by day he's getting, and he's batting really well. So I think the good thing is the coaching staff has given him the license and to play his natural game. That's the key.
Coach, what had happened in the super over? Do you think that there is a grey area there, and we need to see that, because appeal first and in between a run out there, it's a very greyish area kind of thing, and then Arshdeep appeal, I think, for caught behind, and then it was a run out. Do you think that there has to be some clarity over it?
I think that was the rules. According to the rules, if you appeal for the catch, then Dasun had put the third umpire's call. So it was the first decision counts always, not the second one. So it went for the replay, and it was not out. So that was happened. But I think there are a few areas. I think from this game, I think they'll have to look into a few areas to fine tune a little bit of the rules.
Hi, Sanat. Patum and Kushal Pereira, they played the Indian spinners really well through those middle overs. Not a lot of teams have managed that in this tournament. How much of it was to do with the mindset of the two batters, and how much of it was to do with the pitch maybe playing better?
I think we came from Zimbabwe. Our batting was batted well, the batting lineup. We had a bad game in Zimbabwe. We got out for 80, and it was not the best innings. And after that, we came back and batted well. Again, Pathum Nissanka batted well right throughout there, and also Kusal Janit batted well. So we were our batting lineup were consistently getting runs, but not everyone. But the people who are in form, they are batting well. So I think the key is the confidence is very high. Pathum he's been batting really well. Not even T20 games, even the ODIs, and even Test cricket. So great player to have in my team, and good team player, and he's doing his best all the time for the country and the team. So even Kusal Janit Pereira batted really well. He's the guy who played spin really well, and we want him to bat a little longer, but unfortunately he got out. But I think that both of them, the way they batted, I think unbelievable, and they took the calculated risk, and they put whenever they want to get a six, they did it, and the boundaries. So I think Pathum had a little bit of the groin injury last few games and a hamstring, but he never gave up, and he gave the country and the team for 100%. That's a great thing.
Sarat, you worked very hard on the team's fielding since taking over as the coach. Despite not being able to qualify for the final, how satisfied are you with the effort the team has shown in fielding?
I think this particular Asia Cup, the first round we played well. We won all 3 games, and when it comes to the next round, only we started to we lost the Bangladesh game. That was a disappointing one for me personally. We would have won that game, and we got runs from the board 168, 169. This wicket was very good score, but unfortunately we couldn't defend on that particular day, and that was the disappointing game for us. I think if we would have won that game, would have been a different story. But to second round, always there's the game you can go either way. But that game was the Pakistan game, but we didn't bat well. We didn't assess the condition better than that. But when we realized it's little too late and to get some runs on the board. But when it comes to this game, and again, India got a very good start and they played really good cricket, and they got 200 runs on the board, and I think our players also capable of getting 200 runs on the board. They batted really well. So apart from that Bangladesh game, I think that was my disappointing game as a coach, and I think we would have been in the finals, but unfortunately didn't play well. They expected to do well, but unfortunately those 2 games were not the best we did. So I think there are some areas we need to improve. We didn't do that, and also well on that particular day, and we lost the match.
Sanat, just briefly to go back to last year, you won the one-day series against India, but the T20 series, you were in similar positions, you were in winning positions, and you were not able to close out games in Pallikele. So is that like a mental block, or is it just one of those things that happens when you get to a tight situation against India?
I think I would have been happier to win and finish it all. I don't want to go to a super over. Wants to, but unfortunately Dasun didn't see it properly. He was running and he was diving. Unfortunately, it would have been, I got 3 runs would have been different story, but there's no mental block, and we want to bat well, and our guys have given the confidence, and we know that our batting lineup is so good. And the thing is, when you're chasing 200 runs, you need to keep every over 10 runs per over. So I think that we did it. We did it, not easy, but we did it. I think Pathum played a brilliant innings once again, and super winning. I never seen an inning like that under pressure, because we lost 2 games in a row, second round, and came and got a big 100 and chased 202 is not easy, but we played well. But ideal we would have been in finals, but that disappointment is there.
Sanath, any reasons why Pathum Nisanka didn't come out in the super over? Was it he was tired or?
He was having a hamstring injury and groin injury during last 2 games, and he was. We were a little worried about him, and that is the reason we went left hand and right hand, because Dasun was in the middle, and we need to have a left hand right hand combination. So that's why we sent Dasun with Kusal.
Sanath, looking forward now in the next 6 months as a T20 World Cup, can you just give us a insight into where you think this team is at? What are the boxes that you feel as a group need to tick going forward?
The only thing is, when you play away in Sri Lanka, sometimes when you play T20 cricket, you need to assess the conditions, because it's a very fast game. Sometimes, like what happened in the Pakistan game in Abu Dhabi, and we were playing all the games in Abu Dhabi. The wickets was so good, the bounce, pace, everything was there. When we played the second round game against Pakistan, it's a different story. So we need to assess those conditions well fast in a T20 game. So otherwise you will lose wickets, then it's too late to come back and recover. So that is what happened. So we need to consistently play well. That's the key. And we got a very good batting lineup. And also we have quality bowlers, and what we need is execute our plans accordingly, the opposition. So if you execute our plans, this team is a great team.